The news in your industry these days is not about a great new film, it's about Harvey Weinstein.
Right, yeah.
A lot of talk about everybody knew or the behavior was an open secret. Did you know? I mean, did people know about this?
I think there was knowledge amongst a certain group of people, mostly who did business with Harvey Weinstein. Mm-hmm. I think in an awful lot of the dialogue that I've read that come out, there are countless women who understood that that's what happened, and there were countless many people who said, "Well, that's just Harvey being Harvey."
Well, that's the question. Is it how serious is it? Is it about one person, one man, or is it a culture?
You and I, and even the likes of the people on the Turner Classic Movies, constantly understand that the idea of the casting couch that existed in Hollywood is the part of both myth and concrete reality. The idea that there are sexual predators in power, not just in Hollywood, but I think all across any place there's a boss with underlings in any corporation or any industry, you have a type of sexual politics that goes on that can slide in between appropriate ethics and decorum to inappropriate behavior to the point of harassment and sexual predatory behavior.
Well, I mean, I think people understand that, but the larger question is there a culture of complicity in Hollywood where women are afraid to speak up because they'll be blacklisted, men are afraid to speak up because either they're out of the same fear or they just think, well, this is the way the system works.
I think there are people that say, hey, this is how it works, pure and simple, and this is why I got into it, and this is why I have power. This is how it works, and you have to understand that. That does not carry the day. Complicity is also complicity. The people who know, well, look, this is how we do business, and that's what it's got to be done. I'm sorry it's like that. So beware. That's also present, without a doubt, but it does not carry the day. There's also people that were afraid to speak out, who were victims, that did not go forward, that signed, negotiated settlement deals of which a non-disclosure agreement was part and parcel to it. That also does not carry the day. So the dam has burst here in a big way. And it is not just the halls of places like Harvey Weinstein's office where this was standard operating procedure, and it is criminal, and it is cause for termination. It's also happening in every other corner of not just my industry, but yours and throughout all of America.
You think this is a kind of tipping point?
Well, I think it absolutely is, in which everybody is asking, men and women, women, what do I put up with and when do I talk about? And men saying, I think we have to live by a code of ethics that we need to think and put down on paper. Don't be surprised if there's going to be a sign in front of every one of the studio gates that will say all people entering this studio will obey this code of ethics or they will be escorted from the premises. And that will all be about sexual harassment and sexual predatory behavior.